What's going on, guys? This is Josh here with my boy Josh, and together we are Josh Squared. The one sermon together, and it just stuck. Yeah, it's okay. I love him still. But so I wanted to bring in Josh. It's this is one of our Friday videos. Again, this is Friday, so this will drop on Friday. If you didn't get that from the last 2 times that I said Friday. And so on Fridays, I just want to kind of do like a general, like, talking to you guys. But also sometimes I'm going to bring in people to interview. And what I wanted to do here, I had a very intentional point of interviewing Josh with the idea behind my boy Josh here is still pretty new at drumming. Yeah?
Sure, yeah.
He's at that stage where he doesn't even consider himself a drummer. But when he plays the drums, I'm sitting there like, he's actually really good. Like, he's got some skill and he's got rhythm and he can keep time pretty well. I don't want that going to his head, but it probably will. That's why it's so big. That's a big old head.
Can't even hide it.
Can't hide that head. Anyway, but so I wanted to bring him in and just really quick. This isn't going to be a long video, so let's just crack at it, right?
Let's do it, bro.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, by the way, I got a question for you.
What's your question?
Okay, so it's Saturday.
It is Saturday. Right now, as we're recording this, this is Saturday.
But you're going to post this Friday.
I'm going to post this Friday.
Next Friday.
You want to know why?
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because on Mondays, what we do is we post, like, the meat and potatoes, like what people want to know,
Like
the drumming. You do like potatoes, bro. And I've seen this man down some potatoes. Yeah, any potatoes out there?
Potatoes.
Watch yourself. But, so on Mondays, we drop the meat and the potatoes, like the lessons, the content. And on Fridays, we drop whatever else, like
right.
general knowledge, drumming, stuff like that.
Sermons.
And so you're here on Saturday, sermons. We'll drop sermons. We could do that. Hey, you guys want to hear about Hosea?
No, not right now.
But, so yeah, that's why. And I've got you here on a Saturday, so I'm like, hey,
Why not?
why don't we film for Friday?
Let's film for Friday.
And you're saving me time.
That's right.
So that's great. And you brought pizza.
I did. It's getting cold, though.
It is getting cold. So
right,
that's why
we need
we're
to-
gonna do this.
wrap this
So,
up.
Mr. Lester, you're at that stage where you kind of like you kind of play with the idea of whether or not you're a drummer, right?
Yeah, I mean, so when I was younger, I drummed for the jazz band in middle school, and I really enjoyed it, and I was reading music, but then after that, I kind of got out of it, and it wasn't until I started hanging out with you guys, I just started messing around a little bit, playing the cajon, and then just hanging out with Phil there in the sanctuary, and just, you know, messing around on the drums. Still then, I don't consider myself a drummer, but I consider myself like to mess around on them. Play around, just hit some beats. So
Okay, so yeah, so you're at a fairly young level, like as far as drumming. I wouldn't say that you're young, but
I'm old.
anyway, I want so. But at the same time, like you have experience, so you grew up like playing in the jazz band.
Yeah.
So with that, playing in the jazz band, obviously, with bands in particular, it's very a goal-oriented thing. You have to have goals and you have to strive to meet them. Otherwise, you're not playing that gig, right?
Yeah, of course.
So right now at the stage where you're at, without the background of the school and pushing you for that next gig, do you have any goals? And do you also have timelines for that you'd like to meet them?
For drumming?
Yeah, for drumming.
I wouldn't say I necessarily have goals. I just like to mess around.
Okay.
I mean, if God willing, it continues to develop and I get more practice with you, I get more practice hanging out with Phil and stuff, and eventually leads to, you know, playing on Sunday mornings and that, that'd be awesome, but it's not something that I'm like really striving after.
Okay.
Because I feel like God's put other goals on my heart to go after, and this is just kind of, you know, something I like to do for fun on the side, I guess, is to just hang out and create some beats on the cajon or whether it is on the kit.
Yeah.
So.
And by the way, he is dope at the cajon. You don't know what a cajon is? It is a box. You
Just a
literally
box.
sit on. Yeah, you sit on this box.
And it's fun.
And it is a lot of fun, actually. But, okay, so that's awesome, though. I mean, you don't necessarily have, like, this goal that you're striving for. But I want to let you guys know that you don't always have to have this, like, you know, 3-month plan of, you know, month 1, I'm going to have, you know, the snare mastered, and month 2, I'm going to have the full kit mastered. That's not necessarily how it is. And the purpose behind all these videos is that you can learn at your own pace. And that later on down the line, I'll be able to come and meet with you guys and help you out and healthily critique anything that you guys are handling that may be being mishandled just a little bit. But I want to encourage you guys that no matter what your background, whether you started in school band or whether you started when you were younger and you just fell off and you didn't want to play anymore, or if this is the first time that you've ever picked up a stick, that the passion for it can still be there. And whether that's fresh or reignited, just take your time and have fun with it. If you made a bet with your worship leader that you're going to be playing next Easter service or even Christmas service, and so you have to,
Scratch
that's
that.
bad. Don't do that.
Scratch that.
Yeah, don't do that. So, but hopefully you didn't do that, and hopefully you have time to enjoy the drums and enjoy learning on the drums, because I think that for you it's an enjoyable thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I just like to mess around and play some beats that are going along to certain songs. But again, like you said, like you don't got to be mastered at it. I suck at fills. I can't do fills in the middle of stuff, so it's like I just have the certain beats for it. So, but again, it's not I'm trying to go on a timetable to get it. I'm just having fun.
Yeah,
I'm going, and if I'm getting better, I'm getting better.
Yeah, and I think too, we were practicing, or I was practicing for my Sunday services coming up this last Thursday, and we have a drummer that's shadowing me right now. And when he was coming off from playing his set, and I was going on to play my set, the whole time he was shouting, "Better drummer coming up," the king of drummers, and I'm not trying to fill my own head, even though it totally did. It's getting bigger.
Look how big that thing
but it's just anyway. But so, and what my response to that is I'm not better. I'm just more practiced. And so it's the amount of time that you want to put into it. It's the amount of time that you want to practice. And you still want to have fun. You still want to have that passion.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, so appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being on the show. It will never air nationally. But
dang it! That's the only reason I was here.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to get his fame in so that he'll be the pastor of I don't know honestly where. Guys, we appreciate you. My boy Lester appreciates you.
Of course.
Like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure that you hit that little bell. Okay, which would be like right it's like over here. Maybe it's over here. It could be covered by your head. His head could be covering it. It's a little bell right next to that subscribe button so that you know when new videos are dropping. But again, that's Fridays and Mondays. That's the schedule. It's gonna stay to it. We love you guys. Hope you have an awesome week. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend because this is dropping Friday. And peace out.